Recursion.
Hello and welcome to Recursion Labs. In this video I'm going to discuss the importance of inspecting a board and your electronics prior to powering it up for the first time. What you want to do is inspect the board as closely as possible and look for short circuits that may have been created in your soldering process. Prior to the past year, I used to use a magnifying glass and an LED light and an LED flashlight, and it worked very well. But recently I purchased this Andonstar microscope, which just makes this a whole lot easier, and it lets me get in a lot closer and videotape what I'm doing, which I'll probably do here. So I just finished soldering up this, I guess, all the electronics for a new quadcopter that I'm building, and I'm going through the inspection process right now, and I have the perfect example of a mundane short that would probably cause issues. If we look at the screen here, see if I can get focus on that, you can see that the TX3 so UART3 TX is shorted directly to ground. And that would be right here. Now if you try and take a look at this, see if I can get zoomed in as close as possible. Yeah, this would be difficult to spot with the naked eye. And this could be a problem. If you powered on this board like this, that would be shorted to ground, and I'm not sure, honestly, if TX3 would have enough current to cause a problem, but I know if that was the 5-volt rail, that would go directly to the regulator. And I know a lot of you use what's called a smoke stopper, which if there's a short, especially if there's like a short on the main line, it would turn on a light bulb, which effectively just limits current. I use the same thing except better. I use bench power supply, and I can say, usually when I power these on for the first time, I say limit to 1 to 1.5 amps. That's at 12 volts though, so that is roughly 3 to 4 amps of the 5-volt rail, which is good enough to smoke a regulator. And I've seen a lot of posts of people that power on their board and it smokes, and they show the component and it's the 5-volt regulator. So inspecting the board before powering it on and spotting those kinds of shorts, especially if it's on the 5-volt rail, with one little strand of wire, which is very difficult to spot. If you get rid of those before you power it on, you can save your board. Again, I'm just trying to demonstrate as I go along, because if I powered on this board, I could have had an issue with the fact that there was a short. I wanted to show why I do this and how you could potentially save one of your boards in the future. If you want to purchase this digital microscope, it's actually reasonably priced. I use it for SMD soldering and doing general board inspection. I'll link it in the description. Otherwise, again, just have a magnifying glass and an LED flashlight, and that's good enough to inspect the board and look for these types of shorts. Just take your time and don't cut corners. And even if you're really good at soldering, it's not hard for one single strand of wire to go astray and short components. Alright, with that resolved and all the boards inspected, it is time for the moment of truth. No smoke. Thanks for watching.